Bonjour tout le monde, and welcome to our lecture about adjectives. This is a review, and hopefully you already know that all adjectives agree with the noun that they're talking about. So every noun in French, as you know, is either feminine or masculine. Every noun is also identified as either singular or plural. So when you put an adjective along with a noun, it has to agree. The adjective has to also be either masculine or feminine, or singular or plural, depending on what the noun is that the adjective is talking about. So to review this, we're going to look in our lecture material at this link, Adjectives, Practice, and Pronunciation, and this will actually be connected to an assignment that you'll have in the to-do section. So I'm going to click here, and we'll come to this page. On the left, you can see a list of different types of adjectives. There are a lot, and we are going to do a bunch of them in the exercise you have in the to-do section, but we're going to focus on a few of these. And we're going to start with regular adjectives. And as you can see, it gives you an explanation here. Regular adjectives, the final consonant is usually silent in masculine adjectives and pronounced in feminine adjectives. So, for example, show, the D is silent, but then in the feminine form, I add the E, which makes the D audible, should. Or court, courte. Down here we have gris, grise, etc. And if you click on this speech icon, it will actually play all these for you. As we scroll down, we have more. For example, amusant, silent T, amusante, I can hear the T. Content, contente. Grand, silent D, grande, I can hear the D. And I'm going to use my little notepad over here just to give an example with a subject pronoun. So let's say I have a guy named Marc, and he's nice. Marc est gentil. So the adjective nice is going to be in the masculine form and the singular form, since Marc is masculine and singular. What if I have Sophie and she's a girl? Sophie est gentille. No, I now need to put gentil in the feminine form, and that happens to be like this. Now it sounds the same. Marc est gentil, Sophie est gentille. Gentil, gentil. There's no difference in sound here. Now, what if I have Marc et Sophie? Now I have two people, so I have the plural sont. Marc et Sophie are nice. And because I have masculine and feminine together, I need to default to the masculine adjective, gentil, with an S for the plural, gentil. So in this case, I'm making it plural with an S. Now, what if I have Sophie et Emily? And they're both feminine. So Sophie et Emily sont, I'm going to use the feminine form of gentil with an added S for the plural. So you can see here that these, and they happen to all sound the same. Now, it's not always true that adjectives sound the same when they change, but for this word, they do all sound the same. They all sound like gentil, but they are all spelled differently because we have a masculine, feminine, masculine plural, feminine plural. And they all agree with the noun that they are talking about. Now, this is also true if the adjective is talking about a noun that is not a person or an animal, because all nouns are either feminine or masculine. So, for example, la maison, the house. Maison is feminine. So if I want to say the house is beautiful, I would say la maison est belle, because belle is feminine. But what if I want to say the apartment is beautiful? Appartement is masculine. So I now have to use the masculine form of belle. L'appartement est beau. What if I want to say la maison et l'appartement, both of them, sont beautiful? The house and the apartment are beautiful. Well, I have a feminine and a masculine thing, and so it's going to default to masculine because it's mixed gender. So I have to put beau in the masculine plural. And in this case, the plural does not come from an S, it comes from X. What about les maisons, the houses? So we have plural feminine noun. Sont, now we have a feminine noun that is plural. So here we have belle, feminine singular, beau, masculine singular, beau, masculine plural, and belle, feminine plural. So again, we have to know if the noun is feminine or masculine before we can use the proper adjective. And we also have to determine if the noun is singular or plural. If I don't know if my noun is feminine or masculine, then I go to my dictionary and the dictionary will tell me. Okay, so at the bottom of our list of regular adjectives, we have a button that says practice. We have a link there. When we click on that link, we come to this practice and pronunciation page, regular adjective practice. Now this is going to be part of your assignment, one of your assignments that you will have to submit. Now you're not able to submit an interactive exercise like this. So what you're going to do is do the interactive exercise with the interactive feature, but then you're going to need to write down your answers into a document and upload that for your assignment. So, for example, le ciel, and I have gray in parentheses. So, le ciel, the gray sky. Is ciel feminine or masculine? Well, I can actually tell without looking it up that it's masculine because of the word le. So, the sky, masculine, le ciel gris. And I know this is correct because after I type gris, I can click on return.
Le ciel gris.
And I'm going to get a blue check mark, and I'm going to hear the voice say le ciel gris. Now, what if I did this incorrectly and I wrote grise in the feminine? Then when I click return,
le ciel gris,
I will get an X. It will still give me the correct answer, which is too bad because it would be better if you had to figure out the correct answer on your own. But I do recommend that if you have any incorrect answers that you redo the exercise instead of just writing down the correct answer. So, le ciel gris, les vents cold. So I may have to look up words. Vent, let's say I don't know what that is. I look it up. It means wind. I need to put the cold wind. I looked it up. So I know that vent is masculine. So I'm going to write froid in the masculine and then click return.
Et les vents froids.
Ah, and it's incorrect because not only is vent masculine, it's also plural. It's in the plural form, which means I have to put an S for plural.
Et les vents froids.
And now I have my blue check mark. So when you finish your exercise, you're going to write down your answers into a separate document, which you will use later. Now, I'm going to click here to go back to my adjectives list. And we're going to do the same thing for the following. Sameness, where we have adjectives that look like each other and are sometimes exactly the same. And then at the bottom, we have a practice exercise. We're also going to look at doubled last consonant. This one should have gentil in it. There it is. So a lot of times, these are adjectives where we often have a final consonant that doubles up in the feminine. We're going to look at er and et endings. So after we review this, note there is not, I take that back. We're going to look at oddball adjectives. So after we review this is the place where things are odd. So for example, beau and belle, they don't look alike. Or nouveau, nouvelle, etc. And at the bottom we have a practice. We have one practice here, and then we have another practice down here. So this one's actually a pretty long one, but it's an important one. So this is also part of your assignment. And then the last one we'll look at is indefinites. And at the bottom of this, we're going to do that practice. So this is what you'll be looking at for the assignment. I'll go back here. I'm going to go back to the to-do section. We have the assignment. practice and pronunciation, assignment number 5. And for this assignment, you'll click in here and you'll upload your Word document or PDF that has the answers to those practice assignments. And hopefully this is a helpful adjective review. And if you have any questions, let me know. À bientôt. Au revoir.